Hello YouTubers, Troz here, back with more Factorio. And yeah, it's been a bit of a while. Didn't make my Wednesday update. Been pretty busy this week at work. Plus I've been trying to follow Games Done Quick, which are having their summer marathon. Uh, well, it's probably ending as you're watching this. We're already ended. Additionally, last weekend, after getting out my Saturday episode, I played online with some friends, and we actually went through a whole factory to launching a rocket, and showed some people new to the game the ropes, things like that. And that was a lot of fun. So yeah, I've been pretty busy, but I did work some on my factory. Here's an autosave. Here we are down in the, I don't know, central expansion area. And I got a iron outpost, copper, coal, all really nicely sized. Also nearby we have decent oil and smallish stone, but hey, we don't use nearly as much stone as the other items. And of course, I also built a water pickup, and that fits right in with this science factory we can build here. It's going to be going over some copper and stone, but they're not that big, so that really shouldn't be an issue. So let's turn these stations on. Oh, I guess I was missing a few items there. Let's disconnect these from the network, which is what is actually keeping them closed. Now they should all be open, so if we click on them, yeah, that train is on its way. This train is on its way. It's probably not needed right away because this is the module train. And the extra drop-off train is on its way. Also, probably not needed too much. How many? We don't have any robots here. We'll drop off some. Actually, how many does my spidertron have? You only have 50, so that's... I did... obviously, you can see load up my spidertron. I also finished filling out its equipment grid here. We got 2 shields, 1 exoskeleton, 4 lasers, and 2 roboports. So it's kind of a jack of all trades. It can do some combat, especially with all the rockets it has. It can do some building, and it's a little faster. Let's see if it will actually build out some of the rails here. I've had a little bit of problem getting it to build things. Apparently not now. Let's turn off my personal roboport. But only because I have, so many entities in the world. It takes quite a while for it to cycle through everything. So you can see it's like, hey, it's kind of ending right here. I bet like that's an edge of a chunk. The game the world is split up into like 32 by 32 tile areas. I don't know actually how much building I'm going to be doing. So let's give another some odd bots. We should have 100 now. So yeah, there's a few things I missed with the release. We did get this spidertron built, and I pointed out, hey, look, this is nice blue water, but let's say over here where we have pollution, it's really green-looking water. Some of the alien bases got upgrades, but well, one, I don't have that many in view, and two, you would need a new alien base in order to see the changes. I also didn't really show off the combat of the spidertron, so let's try that right now. So if I tell the spidertron, well, first let's go over here. You're probably a spidertron bot, and you're gonna get lost, aren't you? What if I go over here and turn on my bots. There we go. They took out the cliffs, and now look at that. That bot is racing back to the spidertron to recharge. Let's go to map view. Yeah, so I showed off some of the building capabilities of the spidertron, but not really the combat capabilities. So let's check that out now, as, look, our artillery range research is almost done. So let's try to get where artillery isn't going to get, at least for a short while. Like, we kind of want, oh, look at that. We kind of want to get out as far as possible. Of course, it's night as I send the spidertron out. Hopefully it'll be day by the time we get near a base. I'm not sure if these spider bases will have it, but they're supposed to now have, like, kind of Zerg creep kind of around them. But again, that's only going to be for newly spawned bases. But perhaps we can walk far enough away. You know, let's go this way. Oh, maybe these do have it. I thought it only applied to new biter bases, but maybe this is an area we newly explored last time. Although I thought there was a bit larger area around. Oh yeah, this definitely has it. Okay, our pollution doesn't make it out this far, so maybe that's... And of course, look, the train... Okay, it's day now, though. So let's see the combat abilities of the spidertron. Oh, it is getting pretty beat up. Get out of there. I said get out of there. I thought they did better in the multiplayer I was playing. One thing, though, I may not have taken into account is giving him repair packs. How many? So I told him to come back to the wall. And give him repair packs when he... Alright, here he comes. Oh yeah, there's the... You can... When you're holding it, you see... yeah. When you're holding the remote, you can see the dot. And you know what? I have to remember that my biters are really highly evolved at this point. Where the biters I was playing with in the multiplayer session just barely got to the behemoth state at the end of the run. So they weren't, probably when I was testing out the spidertron, they weren't nearly as aggressive or as dangerous when I was going into a base. And yeah, our bases weren't this big either, so at least I was seeing that you could, you know, take out a base and only lose maybe 10% of your health. But yeah, again, that was without the behemoth worms and biters. It's hard to see, but you can see, like, there is on the back a little Let's see if I stop you. Well, yeah, those are the rockets. The 4 rocket launchers are on the back. So that's kind of cool graphically. Let's have you walk right across the spider base. That was one technique that I saw was working for me. The spider will launch rockets and fires lasers. And take things out. And hopefully get into a clearing where he's not going to get hit with acid. See, yeah, that wasn't too bad, and now you wait for the shield to recharge and go back through the other way. You're all out of repair packs already? How can you be all out of repair packs already? Okay, well, let's bring you home. So, yeah, they can hold up decently, at least as well as a tank, if not slightly better, and they can repair themselves, assuming they have uh, repair packs that you've given them. So overall, a good military vehicle. I still kind of like the artillery, but you know that's just my preference. Alright, I'm gonna dump the rest of my bots off here. Where's the spidertron? I thought I told you to come here. You know, I will meet back up with the spidertron later. Let's go get some more. I don't have bots in here, do I? Oh yes, I do. Look at that. You guys are all gonna help build here, because we want this built by the end of the episode. Really should have put some radars down. Gotta update the blueprint with radars. That's one thing I want to hope to do, but it's gonna take some time, is updating all my blueprints, like making new blueprints off of, like, hey, get the blueprint with the radar for this, you know, get a blueprint with all the things we added on to the Kickstart factory, and like the wall builder factory we added on, building the cliff explosives that wasn't in the original blueprint. So if we can get get that updated, I can make a new blueprint book and publish that. And the new blueprint book, I'll have, tiered blueprints with, books inside books, including, well, not my I'm not really happy with the rail blueprints that I have, but I will include my smart wall blueprints and stuff like that stacked And like I had some old blueprints in here, like the green circuits and gears and stuff like that, red circuits. I'll put those in a separate older builds blueprint book, all inside the one blueprint book. Now that we can do multiple tiers, so that should be all nice and organized if anyone would like to use it. Hopefully, well, I won't promise next week. I'll try to get it then, but it might be the week after. I'm probably going to go to a weekly release schedule again now that 1.0 is out. Having gotten up to 1,000 signs per minute, I will. I definitely do want to get to like 2,000 signs per minute, but we're getting close to the UPS being a factor of this not working anymore. So I'm not sure how much further I'll go, but we'll see. I'll just make sure I put it on manual when we get there. So we're gonna head back, refill on some items. You can see now I have rockets, so I can refill the spidertron. Speaking of which, okay, you're back inside. We'll get you over here because that's where I'll be pulling back. Yeah, so I think I can get one more science facility in here. We definitely have the copper. That's a decent iron. We got some oil. Stone we're not really that great on. Like that's okay. I'd like a 20-something stone. Definitely have some good patches of iron. So we can get at least one more science factory in here, and that would bring us up to 1.75 thousand science per minute. Maybe I could get 2 in here, but again, we kind of need some stone, and I don't know. Like I think I buffed each of the other items by 1, but not really the stone. Forgetting that stone was needed for some of the science, in particular the blue and not blue, purple and yellow science, productivity and utility. I was assuming it was just needed really for walls. I knew it was needed for electric furnaces, but I didn't remember that those were used in one of the science packs. How are we doing here? Alright, we gotta refill our logistics. And how are we doing? Okay, we do have the 150 bots here. And a few more circuits, and I think we're good to go back. Oh, okay, this is all done. No, not really. I did, as you can see, add more blueprints of the solar down. Why did that just not... Oh. And that, of course, is exactly where the radar is. So if I tell you to build a radar there, that will fix that. And I do need... Oh, there we go with our research. This over here is offset just because I couldn't, like, I didn't want to, like, cut this off with the rail. But this is about as far as I'm going to extend this patch, and I don't really have a nice open area. Okay, hey, where are we going? Wow, we got quite the extra range now. Yeah, see, this doesn't have the creep under it. Whereas the base we set the spidertron to. Oh, this one does. So I wonder if it's only areas that were under the fog of war that got it. It didn't necessarily have to be newly generated. So we're probably going to get a few nice attacks now. And I'm really kind of, I mean, I'm not out of things to research, but I'm out of things to research. uh, let's start you, and then you, and then you. Atomic Bomb also was updated. I haven't researched it yet. And then, like, all the rest of this is infinite. I mean, so we're basically done. I guess we'll go for level 30 or 29 productivity, and then 30 productivity, but that's still only 70,000. Comparatively, artillery shell range is 1,000,000. We're not gonna put that on the docket currently. And even this atomic bomb is not gonna take us too long. Which is, that's 5,000, so that's 3 minutes at this point, less. Alright, let's... I do have everything, so let's head back. What are you waiting for? You can build stuff, right? That's powered, so, like, yeah, you should be building stuff. Why aren't you building stuff? Like I said, I guess it's just... Well, okay. The train did arrive, but even before it arrived, we had things to build. It's just like we have so many entities, I guess it takes a while to find the things to build and assign the ghosts out. I mean, I guess we can do robot speed, but I'm not sure that will actually help. Anything? Oh, that sounds problematic. Oh. It's under control. Where's our, here's our one artillery train. Oh, these are not artillery trains. These actually all have a cannon, but there's no ammo in most of them. Oh, yeah, I had a problem here between episodes, but I connected this. Basically, trains were coming here to load up, but it didn't have any capacity because I guess the trains from here are going over here for copper. So I hooked it up so this will turn off if it's empty or at least not enough. And I renamed. Apparently this one to copper 4.3 because it was a copper 4.2, but this one's over here not getting used. So if this one up here shuts off, well, they have a backup copper 4.3 over here. Quite the big spider base here, but it's also getting cleared out. Looks like it is majorly in our pollution cloud, but not for long. Although it's not going to get fully cleared out. We still need a little more. Oh, and you know what? I totally missed our stop quite a while ago. Needs to honk the horn or something. I'm sure there are mods for that. Alright, so they're just finishing that off. Let's fill in that little bit there. And yeah, I'm not sure where we're gonna go next. I mean, there is room here, but it's not like that much room. When we stop, I can look at the power, which I believe is doing decently well. Well enough that I should be able to redo what I had to undo a few episodes ago, and that is disconnecting 2 of our 5 nuclear power plants. Do I have repair packs on here? And if I don't, why not? Apparently I don't. Well, let's make a note in the future to bring some repair packs along. Like I'll remember that. So if I, well, let's say take half of my repair packs and drop them in there, you're probably also, yeah, you're down on some bots. So we'll give you 50. That's how many you can have. You know what? We'll give you a spare set of 25. Because that's what I think happened. The bots all got killed trying to repair him. This is looking good. Apparently all my bots need to be recharged. Well, all the bots. I mean, even the construction ones over here. quickly going through all my belts. That's fine though. Doing anything else really at the moment. Yeah, we wanted to look at power. Look at that. We're generating 51 point, or can generate 51.6 gigawatts. We're only using like 17. Although this says the solar panels are only producing 57, but it's only halfway. Does that mean they can produce more than 57? 57. 5.7. Either way, we're producing a lot more than we need right now, and these two together are only 8 and 7.9, actually. So if we say, hey, remove you, there we go. I got 2 construction and 9 logistics spots over here. That's fine. There's probably actually plenty of fuel here for a few minutes. I mean, this is 26 and this is 26. We got... Okay, that's not that bad. A few walls. So we got about 400 more seconds of runtime on this. Which is... Well, it's 7-ish minutes. But then these will stop producing heat at least. These things are pretty hot right now. They're at the max temperature, so I'm not sure how long it'll take for them to cool down. So we probably have at least 15 minutes of heat or power out of this, depending on our draw, let's say. And then this 51 will drop to... Well, it should still be above 40, so we'll see how things go. I know there's probably a web page somewhere that will tell you, hey, you have this many panels. This is how much you can use during the day. Well, any point. So I should look that up for the solar panels. But, I mean, right now it's telling me this is producing 10 gigawatts, and this is producing 5, but somehow that's only half of its capacity or something. I'm not really sure how to read that, even though this says 50. Well, this is now dropping, but I'm pretty sure that's because this is going to night, or it is going to night, so our solar is dropping. You can see also that this is going up to compensate. And it looks like I'm all out of belts. Still have some tracks though, so let's get those in, I guess. Oh, let's get rid of you, because when I put down this entrance, that's accidentally extended over there, and I never fixed that. Alright, I think that's all the rail here now. You know, I should make this be an actual entrance. And we'd get some nuclear fuel for the trains in. We actually want exit because it's exit from the network. One, two, three, four. Something like that. Okay, the spidertron helped out. Okay, we got another radar over here. We just don't have power lines to it. Oh, that is one thing I did. And, you're fine. You're a bit more dangerous. Oh, look at them all squeezing through that narrow canyon there. Okay, that worked really well. Yeah, so, yeah, look, I even put that down there. I added into the extra items train. Ooh, you probably should be limited to one. A few stacks of cliff explosives, so I wouldn't have to go and remove the cliffs anymore. So when this train gets back, well, when that train gets reloaded and comes back, there we go. We got cliff explosives. I accidentally trying to get the slot in here. My inventory was full. Train's inventory was full. The chest inventory was full, so I had to put down uh, some of those decider combinators into the chest. Anyhow, yeah. Do I have? Yeah, I got some electric poles. Let's let my bots put some electric poles in place, because, well, are we out? I guess we're out of those electric poles, aren't we? Oh, I'm getting rid of cliffs. I want the actual... Well, I got that radar powered, and yeah, now we have full... Well, I can't say that. I'm still close. We should have full radar coverage at this point. Yeah, it looks like we do. I mean, we don't go too far beyond the edge, but we don't really need to. Let's... Oh, look, everything's missing over here. You see, like, hey, this area wasn't blinking even though it's missing. Well, this area is blinking. I think that means it's trying to sign out those positions or items to be built. What is Something's taking that a long time to reload. Oh, is that train cars? Oh. Oh, that's not good. Where are you? Let's go rescue that train, because it's already a pretty big... We got two... One thing I didn't mention is if you recall, when I built this one, I forgot to rename it to 4. It was 0. And then I built this one, and it was also 0. And they were all confused. And I fixed that. Wait, those two are out? Okay. Those two are out. So it's looking like, even though I did fix it, either somebody's not getting fuel. You have fuel. And you have fuel. I did also have... I had some train run out of fuel, and I'm not sure... Oh. No, not some train ran out of fuel, but some train got its head eaten by some biters. And that occurred, like, over here. Or was it over here? Either way, I had to go repair it. And I didn't have any other fuel on me except for coal. I don't think it was these trains. Why am I... Go up. Oh, look at that. There is a break right there. There shouldn't be a break right there. Let's go fix that. That I built with the spidertron. I guess I didn't notice I moved a little bit too far at one point. Let's put you on manual so you don't drive away as soon as I get out. Okay, that's fine. Alright, park you here temporarily. You're coming from... I mean, you should be going to 250 Science Copper 5. 250 Science Copper 5. None of you... oh. Here's my problem. They have logistic spots over here. And I don't have logistic spots over here yet. So all of these trains are running on just the fuel that they had until now. Like you can see, these are now have fuel. So these first trains are now all fueled up. But probably all of these trains are like... Yep. Maybe these didn't go as far, or somehow this one only got one fuel piece. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to give you half a stack of coal. That should get you to where you're going. Meanwhile, we have another train over here who's backed up. How about you? Are you... I don't know. Wait, you're out of... Alright, let's get my train moving so he doesn't block everybody. You know, and we're gonna head... Actually, let's put you on manual for a moment. No bots. Okay, you have some logistic spots. We don't have to head back. Alright, that behind us is a little fuel train, so we know this is all fueled up now. We just have kind of a backlog. You know, you should be like right there. It's like this. If this is basically, if there's a train here, it won't let anybody in. Alright, it's beginning to clear out as they file into the stacker here. Let's actually see how our science productivity is. You know what? Let's make sure we're not like driving all the way back to our original base. Okay. Let's look at our productivity, specifically our science productivity. So these are at 1.3 or 1.4, which is what we want to see. We should be at a little above 1.25. Gray and purple which this is military science. You can see that also was about 1.3, 1.4. But that finished when we finished the artillery shells, where purple wasn't being used for artillery shells, but is now being used. So that looks... We had a little drop here, and that was probably when I was switching around the trains between the two factories. They weren't getting quite enough materials at that point, so things dropped a little bit. But even with that drop, you can see, for the most part, we have been at 1.3 per average. If we actually look at 10 hours, and you can see, this is when we only had 4 science factories. We're even still doing, like, probably really close, well, to 1.25, 1.25 thousand average. And we weren't even running 5 factories for that whole time. So we're doing good on hitting the science we want, even with some interruptions. How are we doing over here, though? Not so good. Although, hey, all the cliffs are gone. Kind of would have liked to see that, but we were busy with, fixing a train problem that I somehow caused. Yeah, we still have some cliff explosives there. Let's add in our logistics bots once we get them out of the train. Yeah, we do have materials over here. There we go. We have a ton of well, not rails, but belts. Basically, we use this one build outpost to build all 3 of these. Their logistics networks all intertwine. So maybe we'll finish off with the belts now. Looks like my bots are placing pipes. I'm not... Well, I was going to say I'm not sure how many I have, and then... Well, I'm all out of the underground pipes at this point. Where are they coming from? Well, I was hoping that we could get this factory built in an hour. It's not looking good. I mean, I kind of wasn't expecting all the beacons and modules to be in, but I was hoping that the belts would be. But let's see if we can't help things along a little bit. Actually, I don't need to be coming over. Well, I guess maybe I do. No. You guys again. Okay, that should get repaired. I hope. I think I left a bunch of them over there. If not... Yeah, so this is kind of the no man's land. They're the area between our two walled-in sections, and don't know how they're getting over there. I mean, I know how they're walking, obviously. But like everything's why are you going there in particular instead of? I mean, I guess they did come over here. You can see the damage. But like, oh, you're going to like the one place I didn't really defend. Um, I guess I should defend it now, huh? Um, Alright, let's turn this on so we get more belts coming in. But so that train can, like, not get stuck somewhere, we'll move this train, you know. It won't be able to leave with our train right here, so we're going to move our train over to here. And park it. Yeah, we're close. We're just like, hey. And we even do have a lot of beacons. I think we have all the assemblers and furnaces, smelters in. And it looks like we have all the oil in and almost all the pipes. Yeah, we're missing a few underground still. Although we did just get a delivery, so... Oh, all the undergrounds are... I can actually craft a bunch. We're doing pretty good with these walls. I mean, they are taking some damage, but, you know, with the supplies here to repair, and even if those run out, then we request a train automatically, and without having any interaction. Oh, look at that. That is really nice. We got all the trains built. We got fuel, and everything is fueled here. Got almost all the, well, yeah, hey, look at that. We got almost all the belts in, and with this whole car full of belts, in addition to all these supplies, I think we are actually just about ready to start this up. First thing first, though, I'm going to rename the stations so we don't have another problem. So you are 6, right? 5. There's no 6 yet. You're 6. You're 6. You're 6. You're 6. You're 6. And you're 6. Now, all the trains got renamed, reassigned. Or not reassigned, but hey, that was the only one with 0. So if that's changed to 6, all the trains should be still going to the same station. All we need to do is assign them to the right stations, which means we just need to name the stations right. So you're going to be Outpost Iron 7, and you're going to be Outpost Copper, apparently 5, and Outpost Coal 5, and you'll be Outpost Oil 5. You are named right. And we're going to leave the water as water 4-2 because it doesn't really matter which one they go to, and that is so close there's no chance of them actually going to a different one. So you are going to go to Outpost Iron 7 and be full. Copy. Paste. 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 Oh, hey, that's exactly what happened. Not sure why the trains don't get through that. I'm gonna have to fix that up. Again. Luckily, they only eat the locomotives, or they only seem to, and I can just put down new locomotives. Or your copper. So you want Outpost Copper 5 and full cargo. Remove copper in. I did all that over here, right? Yes. Copy. Paste. 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 Next is stone, I believe. Outpost stone. You should be 5. There. Outpost stone 5. Full cargo. Copy. Paste. Outpost coal 5. Full cargo. Copy. Paste. And there should be one. Who are you? Where are you going? Paste. Outpost oil 5. Full cargo. Copy. Paste, and there should be one down here. Paste. And finally, water 4-2. Full cargo. Copy. Paste. 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 Automatic. Oh, look at that. I have 2 locomotives on me. Let's start this up, because I think all our belts are in. And let's hope all our pipes are in. I don't see any obvious missing pipes. We'll probably find out in a minute anyway. I started... Yes. Okay. We're quite a bit over. But, yeah, we have this factory running. Obviously, not going to be peak performance for quite a while until we get all the beacons in. But, ooh, you know what? I'm glad I'm still here. Yeah, that is not a good place for... Ooh. This should all be treated as one big intersection. Okay. We'll stick you in manual and back you up. Yeah, so there was this normal signal here which let this train come, or here which let this train come up. It's not out of the intersection. That's not good. There was a signal here which let this train come through but not get out of the intersection. Again, also not good. So removing them will remove the deadlock, and it will just have the trains wait a little bit longer. Look, hey, this train's out of the way now, and they can all go. We'll put this one back in automatic. He'll stop here, not blocking that intersection. Deadlocks should no longer be possible. Always make sure when you have 2 intersections really close to each other, the trains can stop without blocking the intersection. Okay, that should be good. I'm gonna end the episode here. While on my way to fix these trains, I just have to put new locomotives in. I do have coal. So I'm gonna say, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Wash your hands. And I'll see you next time with more Factorio. See you then.